My video for November 19th, 2017 is entitled Confusion About Donald Trump. I get messages from many sources covering a wide range of perspectives about U.S. Inc. President Donald Trump. People like David Wilcox point out that he is working with white hats in the U.S. and around the world, citing his own dreams and revelations of an insider friend known as QAnon. Others, like Paul Craig Roberts, paint him as a psychopath hell-bent on starting a war with Russia and China. One even says he is actually a woman. That one is a stretch for me, although I suppose it is being promulgated by the Obama camp as revenge for pointing out that Michelle was really Michael, a cross-dressing man. I'm not kidding. Paul Craig Roberts tells us in a recent article, "We are ruled by mindless, insane psychopaths. These dumbshits are likely to get us all blown off the face of the earth. Don't expect to live much longer," end quote. Wilcox, on the other hand, sees Trump as working to drain the swamp, as he promised in his campaign. So, are you confused? Which story resonates with you? Does it really matter? Then this. The Revaluation of Currencies is set for release on the anniversary of President John F. Kennedy's murder, November 22nd. That last sentence was just added this morning, although the blurb was actually written last night before I went to bed. But there is a lot of confusion about this whole economic, political structure of our world, where there is so much information and disinformation being spread that it's hard sometimes, as I've said in other videos, to determine what is actually the truth. There is so much confusion, so much rhetoric going back and forth, spread by people that have an agenda, a particular agenda, and they want to achieve that agenda for whatever their reasons are. They're usually not good reasons, although I do believe David Wilcox is primarily a white hat. I do believe he's working for good. I do believe he's potentially the reincarnation of Edgar Casey. There's lots of things about David Wilcox that I like. Do I agree with him 100%? No, I don't agree with anybody 100%. I can probably go back and listen to my own videos, some of which I actually did lately because for some reason YouTube was putting up on some of my videos, some of my old videos. And I went back and watched a couple of them that were 20 minutes long each. And I also saw that people were posting things debunking Ron Van Dyke as a fraud and a charlatan, which I didn't watch those videos, and the people that sent them to me got blocked because on Facebook, because I don't have any intention of going up and defending myself against those that have an agenda to try to say that what I'm saying is not true. Now, does that mean everything that I say is true? No, I've made mistakes and I've admitted it. If you listen to all my videos and take them all in context, which of course nobody's going to go back and listen to all my videos, I don't believe. Certainly I'm not going to do that. I've made, over 2,500 videos. I don't know what the exact number is now, but it's over 2,500 videos. And I'm not going to go back and try to replay and figure out who's doing what to me or for me or whatever. I get far fewer views now than I did back then. I mean, the one 20-minute video that I did watch of my own that was highlighted, I had 4,000 to 5,000 views on that video, and I didn't count how many comments, but I kept scrolling down and more kept appearing. I mean, there were lots and lots and lots of comments. So there's confusion in our world. That's the point that I'm trying to make. And I don't think that Paul Craig Roberts is a bad person. I don't agree with him on this particular article. I have read other of his articles, and he's made some good points. He's somebody that I have followed over a course of time. And of course, David Wilcox I have too, and Ben Fulford I follow regularly, and others I do pay attention to what they're saying. And I pay attention to this RV, this currency revaluation that's supposed to be coming our way. And as I've said in other videos, I finally invested $60 in June of last year, 2016. And it was told then that it would revalue by July the 4th, and now it's the anniversary of Kennedy's murder, November 22nd. But there's been dates that have come and gone, and nothing has happened there. Here's the point. We have to determine for ourselves what we're going to believe. I would like very much, not to believe, but to know that the creator of the universe is actually willing to take responsibility, however that happens. If it's empowering people like me that want to set the record straight and have a good heart and want to help humanity, at least those of humanity that want to work with others and cooperate and to actually learn what it means to love one another as supposedly the creator loves us. Now, I say supposedly because I'm not even sure anymore what the creator is. Certainly, I believe creation has been messed with. There's a lot of lies that permeate our culture. People would say that physical reality is a lie because it's mostly empty space, citing the atom as an example, that the electrons are practically nothing, and the proton and neutron in the nucleus are the substance, if you will. And in between the sea of electrons floating around the proton and neutron are all of these electrons, but there's nothing in between. And that's the majority of the atom, is mostly empty space. So therefore, we are figments of imagination. We are not real. But physical reality is what we actually experience. And within that experience is a lot of confused people and a lot of confusing ideas that circulate in our minds to grab our attention and to divert us from loving one another. The only solution to the problem is to tell the truth. We shall know the truth, and the truth shall set us free, and to love one another as the creator supposedly loves us. But who is the creator? Is it the loving God, or is it the charlatan that advocated murder and even in some cases seems to advocate lies? But that's not I'm not getting that from the Bible. I'm getting that from some of the religions that have sprung up, both Judaism and some say Islam was another created religion. And of course, Christianity was messed with. They've all been messed with, folks. Everything in our culture has been distorted for purposes that may not be honorable. They're not honorable, obviously, just by looking at the world that we inhabit. So if you're confused about everything that's going on, welcome to the club. There's a lot of confusion, not just about Donald Trump, but about Jesus Christ, about the Buddha, about everything. Everything is just a mess on this planet. And hopefully, actions are being taken at the highest levels of being that are going to be a corrective and bring us the much and long-awaited kingdom of heaven on earth. Thank you for listening, and namaste.